How is electric power demand predicted and managed? Imagine trying to keep a city running smoothly without knowing when people will need more electricity. That's where predicting and managing electric power demand becomes so important. Utilities use a process called load forecasting to estimate how much electricity people and businesses will need at different times. This helps them plan how much power to generate, when to do maintenance, and how to keep the lights on without wasting resources. Load forecasting is split into three main time frames. First is short-term forecasting, which looks at minutes up to a week ahead. This is used for real-time grid management. Operators need to know if demand will spike or drop so they can adjust power plants quickly. They relying heavily on recent load data and weather forecasts because weather conditions like temperature, humidity, and wind speed have a big impact on how much electricity is used. For example, on a very hot day, air conditioning use jumps, increasing demand. Next is medium-term forecasting, which covers from 1 week to about a year. This helps with planning maintenance schedules and deciding how much fuel to stockpile. It also considers seasonal changes like higher heating needs in winter or cooling in summer, along with holidays and planned outages. Utilities analyze past usage data and external factors like weather patterns and calendar events to make these predictions. The third type is long-term forecasting, which looks beyond 1 year. This guides decisions about building new power plants, upgrading infrastructure, and investing in renewable energy sources. It takes into account population growth, economic trends, government policies, and the shift toward cleaner energy. These forecasts help utilities prepare for future demands and ensure the grid stays reliable. To create these forecasts, utilities use a mix of methods. They analyze historical data on electricity use and combine it with weather forecasts and demographic information. They also use advanced techniques like statistical models that find relationships between variables and artificial intelligence or machine learning models. These smarter models can process large amounts of data and learn from past mistakes to improve accuracy. They can even adapt to changing consumption patterns over time. Getting demand predictions right is vital for utilities. It helps them avoid producing too much or too little power, which can be costly and risky. Accurate forecasts allow them to schedule power plants efficiently, manage fuel supplies, and run demand response programs that encourage consumers to reduce usage during peak times. It also guides decisions about infrastructure upgrades and prepares the grid for extreme weather events or unexpected fluctuations. By combining historical data, weather information, and the latest modeling techniques, utilities can stay ahead of demand changes. This proactive approach keeps electricity reliable, costs manageable, and the environment protected as they incorporate new technologies like electric vehicles and renewable energy sources.